we have finally received a date for when the boys will be back in town. Hello everybody, welcome back to Meddling in Antiquity. Before you watch this, I would highly recommend watching my This Machine Kills Supes video because that is going to give you a much better idea of what's happening in this one. Because today we're going to be talking about the Amazon Prime live stream update about season 2 of The Boys. Now, in regards to The Boys, I mentioned that in This Machine Kills Supes that I do recommend reading the comics so you actually have some sort of context and a better idea of exactly what you're happening, and this really does ring true in regards to the updates we've received for season 2. We are introducing a new character. If you have looked on The Boys' Instagram, that character has been revealed, and that is Stormfront. Now, the thing with Stormfront in the comics is that in a long line of things that they've changed in regards to the show, Stormfront in the comics is both a man and... So, Stormfront is now a woman. Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure they left her, which is covert and actually quite clever of them. It's also been revealed that a major plot twist from the very end of the comics is going to be revealed at the end of this season, or as part of this season, for which I am very excited, though I am interested to see how that shapes out for the actor who plays a specific character that this involves, and that is Nate Mitchell, who plays Black Noir. You really do need to read the comics for this second season. If you haven't watched them, there is a chance that you're not going to understand everything that's happening, and the comics help a lot with providing that context. Now, the person who hosted this live stream, Patton Oswalt, is also getting involved in this second season, and there's a lot of suspicion about who Patton Oswalt is going to play in this season, but it is the kind of general consensus of myself and a lot of people who were in the chat for the stream who read the comics that Patton Oswalt will be playing a very particular character, the Legend. Now, I can't really give you too much information about the Legend without spoiling a bit of the character, but the Legend is someone who used to work for Vought and now is an informant for the Boys. What he did at Vought, however, is the most interesting thing, and that's what makes the comics almost a little bit meta. But that's something you have to read the comics to find out. So, we also got a release date for season 2, and that is September 4th, 2020. And that is kind of the first major fall release of an Amazon Prime show, or Netflix show, or streaming show in general, considering that most of the streaming shows that we have are going to be summer releases, like Umbrella Academy Season 2, which drops July 31st. I'm considering that Netflix's birthday present to me personally. However, the second season of The Boys I'm very excited for because I'm interested to see exactly what they do with this kind of social media tool that they discussed Stormfront kind of being involved in, because a lot of Stormfront's career is made on social media, and this is something that they discussed in the stream, which I'm pretty sure will be available to watch relatively soon. So, definitely, if there is ever a time to invest in the comics for this show, it is now in preparation for season 2. Because these are the omnibus editions. There's 6 of them. So you have a couple months. It's June, July, August, September. You have 3 months to get through 6 of these. And it's a fat stack, let me tell ya. But it's quick reads because A, it's graphic novels, and B, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting read. So if you are going to watch season 2, at this point, if you haven't read the comics and you've watched season 1, you enjoyed season 1, now is the time for you to read the comics. Because you're really gonna need the context in regards to what's happening in the second season, the reveals that are going to happen. It'll also clue you into what looks that they're gonna have on season 3, which reminds me, Jeffrey D. Morgan wants to play somebody in season 3. There's a very specific character that I want him to play, and if you read the comics, he's the first person who will come to mind when you think about that particular character. But with the reveals of Stormfront and the possibility of Patton Oswalt playing the Legend, I'm really excited to see where the boys go from here. And I'm very excited for the release of season 2. That wraps us up for this episode of Shorts. And hopefully nothing else crazy happens and no other people that I really like die, because this has been a lot of shorts that have gone up in the past week. I think I've recorded or filmed a video almost every day this week. So that usually doesn't happen. Well, that wraps us up for this episode of Shorts, and I will see everybody tomorrow, finally, for this episode, for the next episode of Serial Scrutiny. Bye.